Welcome to another edition of Horner Sunday Kitchen. Today, we're making stuffed meatloaf. Definitely not your mom's old meatloaf, okay? We have mushrooms and onions and bacon. We have spinach. We have Gouda cheese, all right? We're gonna put some garlic Parmesan sauce in it. All you need is that stuff, 1 egg, some garlic and herb Progresso breadcrumbs, and a pound of ground chuck or ground beef or whatever you use, and a piece of parchment paper, some salt and pepper. All right? You're not gonna wanna miss this. This is gonna be a great one. Stay tuned. So you're gonna wanna saute the mushrooms and onions. So get some onions, put some olive oil in your pan. You hear that? That's good sound right there. All right, so what you're gonna try to do is get the liquid, most of the liquid out. Otherwise it'll crack your meatloaf and the water will leak out in the meatloaf. It's not gonna be as good. So what you wanna do is you wanna take your mushrooms and onions and saute them, get most of the liquid out, and that way you can add it to the spinach and roll it up in the meatloaf with some bacon. It's gonna be awesome. I'll be back when it's done. Now you're going to set this aside for later. Get it out of the cast iron pan. Put it in a bowl for later. Careful not to spill it. And clean your cast iron pan properly. First thing you do is crack the egg and throw it away. Take a little bit of this. It's about an eighth of a cup, just enough to soak up some of the grease and make it more juicy. All right, you're not allowed to say the M word. Still not allowed to say that. So what you want to do is you want to take that and mix it up now. Add a little salt and pepper to it. Okay, we're going to add a little pepper. I don't have my pepper grinder. I need my pepper grinder out. So a little bit of salt. Go and then mix that up. Okay, just mix it up with your hands. Don't bother with anything else. Of course, I washed my hands, so everything's fine. Mix it up really good. You want to mix it up real good. There we go. And the reason we have the parchment paper out is once you get this hand mixed, what you're going to do, take it, it's not too wet, you're going to take it and just plop it right down on that parchment paper so we can flatten it out. Right, you're going to take it, make it into a rectangle. I want to make it into a rectangle, and then you're going to just flatten it out. Flatten it out to about 3/4 of an inch, about 3/4 of an inch thick. You don't want it too thin or too thick, because if you get too thick, you're not going to have as many rolls in it. There we go. All right. First thing I want to do is I want to put some of this. This is Buffalo Wild Wings garlic Parmesan. It's for wings, but you know what? It's going to go great on this too. All right, so just squeeze that out. You don't want not that much, because this is a pretty overpowering sauce, but it's going to taste just wonderful. Then get something to spread it out with. I'm just going to you can use your hands. I mean, I've used my hands before, but I'm not going to today because I got to get in the cheese. So there you go. Oh, that's going to be so good. So good. Let's throw that in there. Then I'm gonna put the cheese down, a little bit of Gouda. Don't put it all on there because I want to top it with it too. I'm gonna take this. Put some spinach in there. Just lay it in there, just like that. Spinach condenses a lot. When it gets hot, it really condenses a lot. This is not going to be that much. Once it does condense down, it's going to be wonderful. Now I'm going to lay this that I've fried up with the bacon and the mushrooms and the onions in it. I'll lay that right on top of the spinach. So it kind of puts the spinach down. All right, I don't want so much at the end because that's where we're rolling it up. All right, you don't want that sticking out either. And then what you do is you just roll it up like this. All right. Just roll it up. Pat it down. Roll it up a little bit more. Just keep shoving that stuff back in. That's going to be on the bottom, this part, so it won't get exposed and crack on the top. There you go. Just roll this over, kind of where it's coming apart, just crimp it, and then crimp the ends. Don't want everything, all the flavor coming out, all the stuff inside. You don't want that coming out of the ends, you know. You don't want it's gonna be bursting with flavor anyway, but you don't want it to do it that much. All right. Then, of course, you can do an egg wash if you want to with it. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna put some cheese on top and bake it just like that. That is gonna be wonderful. Make sure that it's just not cracking. It's gonna crack a little bit and things are gonna come out and everything, but it's gonna keep the same rolls. So that's it. Now I'm gonna put them in a pan. Put it in a pan. Right here. Just pick it up as nice as you can. Try to keep it from cracking like that one did. So I just gotta mold it back together. It's just bursting with flavor already. It's saying, man, this is gonna be too good. There, try to. There's gonna be a hole in it, but that's all right. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna taste so good, so good. So stay tuned. I'll put that in the oven. Now we're gonna cut this open right out of the oven and see how it is. It was bursting with flavor. You can see the spinach on the outside. Look at that. It's steaming still. Look at that. That is amazing. That's gonna be so good. I can't wait to try it. We'll be back for the tasting. Okay, now we're gonna try the garlic parmesan spinach, bacon, mushroom stuffed meatloaf. It turned out great. It's got the Parmesan sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings in it. So it's gonna take it on another level, I think. Wow. And the Gouda cheese, all of it mixed together. That is amazing. You gotta try that. You definitely gotta do that. That's a great recipe. And you can try any garlic Parmesan sauce, but put it on there. Put it on there because that definitely takes it to another level. The MVP of that recipe right there is the garlic Parmesan sauce. That was, wow, surprisingly good. Very good. So that's it for today for this edition of Warner Sunday Kitchen. So if you like the video, definitely hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification button so you're notified when we post more videos. All right, you really got to try that. All right, have a great day. We'll see you next time.